Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited for this video. I'm going to be doing a live swatch and review of the new OPI Summer 2023 collection called Make the Rules. We have 12 brand new, what OPI is calling pastel neon shades, and I am so hyped for these colors. I really hope to enjoy these formulas. I'm expecting to, and basically what you're going to be looking at today is my live first impression interaction with these polishes. I'm going to give you 2 coats of each polish on my nails, and then I'm going to give you a full hand swatch of each polish as well, so you can see how it looks on my nails as a full manicure. So I did purchase this collection from polishpick.com. That's where you can go to shop for great prices on OPI, China Glaze, SE, Morgan Taylor, and it's where I always shop for those brands. So I'm also going to do a small dupes and comparisons section at the end of the video. I always do that for OPI and China Glaze to let you know if you maybe have something similar in your collection that you could use instead of purchasing a new polish, in case there's something really similar or maybe something that just was standing out to me as I was swatching it. Oh, I wonder how this compares, kind of thing. So we have lots of polishes to swatch. I want to go ahead and get right into it. Hey, we get to kick off this live swatch with one of my favorites, Bikini Boardroom, because we're going to go in alphabetical order through this collection. So there are 4 of these kind of bright, chromy, metallic, shimmery shades. You can call them frosty polishes or call them chromes, but they don't really have any of that silver metallic in them, so they're really bright. And they are some of my favorites for sure. So I find that when this polish and all the rest of them in this formula, when they dry down, they appear less frosty because every polish in this collection is going to dry matte. I'm going to be doing 2 coats of everything today for the live swatch and for the full hand swatch. So this is what the cream formula in the collection is going to look like. These aren't jellies because they all have some white added, and you're gonna see streakiness, and that's because these all have neon pigments in the base. That's what's making them dry matte, but for the most part I was able to get all of them to look streak free in the 2 coats. I am going to show you their natural appearance with the matte dry down like that. So that's Charge It to Their Room, a beautiful periwinkle. Next we have Flex on the Beach, and this is a vivid pastel neon peach. They are calling this polish pastel, this collection pastel neons. So this is really pretty. It's a slightly pinky kind of peach shade, but I do have comparisons coming up for you in a little bit, and it's less pinky than some of the other kind of peachy pink corals from OPI in the line already, and really nice and bright. So here it is at 2 coats, and unfortunately this is going to be the first polish in the collection that I'm going to inform you is a stainer. Compared to some of the others in the collection, this one isn't as bad though. I'm Yacht Leaving is this really beautiful pastel neon teal shade. It is going to have the same formulation as the other kind of crelly cream finishes in the collection. It's going to look pretty streaky and like watercolorish on the first coat, but I'm not taking any special efforts to try to make these look nice on the second coat. I'm just like, oh, well, first coat we're looking streaky. Let's see how the second coat looks. And for the most part, I think it's with the exception of like the yellow, most of the streaks are migrating away on the second coat. So, you know, it's really up to you if you like this kind of formula or if you can't stand it. I didn't really mind it. This is I Quit My Day Job, the first of 2 pink neons. I didn't really mind it because here's what, I have been collecting OPI for so long and reviewing them for so long, and I just get tired of the same thing. And even if these had worse formulas than they have, like I feel like these are totally all manageable. With the exception of the few that are really bad stainers, which I of course will tell you all about. Even if these had a worse formula, I would still appreciate the fact that OPI did this collection because I just get tired of the same shades, and I was so excited to see a whole collection of beautiful, vibrant, bright, fun, fresh, youthful, playful summer polishes. It was just so refreshing. The second pink is called Makeout-side. This one is just a little bit darker, a little bit more blue leaning of a pink than the first one. As a person who doesn't really need that many pinks in her life, and I have some really super awesome, mega incredible pinks from Morgan Taylor, I personally would skip these two pinks, but that's just me. I think that out of the collection, they are formulated maybe a little bit easier for you than some of the others because of the pink pigment is a strong one, so maybe you wouldn't have as many issues. This is the very pale but bright orange, kind of chromy. It's not a metallic, it's just a shimmer. It's just the kind of shimmer where it's packed so closely together. And so this isn't that same formula. However, as this is an orange polish, it is another stainer. It wasn't as bad. You guys, the bad ones are the yellows, and we're about to get there. The yellows and the greens. But I liked this. I liked the color of it. I liked actually the look of everything in this collection. I liked how bright and beautiful and sunny and playful it is. So I enjoyed it. Next up, we have Skate to the Party, and this is a really beautiful pastel neon grape shade. Same formula. It's gonna swatch just the same as the rest. And so let me know down in the comments, you guys, what are you thinking about these formulas? Are these just like a no-go for you because you just can't stand a matte formula? Like I said, I liked the look of all of these. Now, there are some that I will not wear again, and we're gonna get to there right now. So basically anything that has yellow pigment in it in this collection, i.e. the oranges, the yellows, and the greens, are going to be a stainer for you. This one is the worst offender. Stay Out All Bright. This kind of jelly, crelly-ish, bright yellow. It also was hard to get streak free. I'm going to show you what these polishes did to my nails in just a minute. But do not wear this polish. Even with base coat, this stained me so badly. And there are plenty of other bright neon yellows out there. You don't need to wear this one. So Stay Out All Bright, but stay away from that shade. Next, we have Summer Monday through Fridays. This is the green that is very similar to the one that we just swatched. And because it has neon yellow pigment in it, it also stained my nails. So as you can see, you're seeing there under the swatching how nice and bright and white my nails are right now. They do have a gel overlay on top of them that I put on myself. So I will be able to hopefully fix the problem. But when you see how crazy they look after this, I mean, don't feel bad. I'll fix it. But this is why I do this. I want to take one for the team, help you guys know what's good and bad out of these collections. So there's Summer Monday through Fridays, 2 coats on my nails, nice and bright. Next, we have Sunscreening My Calls, which is the best named polish out of the collection. And this is a nice, light, bright, shimmering, sunny yellow. So I did like the look of this. I think it's cute. I'm not going to wear it again, though, because it's a pretty bad stainer. But the shimmers in this collection actually turned out to be some of my favorites. And all in all, as a whole, I think the collection is successful in bringing us something new. I do have a dupes and comparisons section for you in a little bit to give you some other options if you want to skip the stainers or if you just don't like these formulas in general. But there's 2 coats of Sunscreening My Calls. The last polish in the collection, this is Surf Naked. And like I said, the shimmers were some of my favorites, and this one did not disappoint. It is a really beautiful aqua, super bright shade. And what they did is they added enough pigment to these shimmers so they don't look anemic like some of their other super light sheer frosty shades. I don't like that. But because of the matte base on these and enough pigmentation added, aside from that shimmer, they look nice and bright and beautiful. Okay, so as promised, here is a look at my nails after swatching these. And I really did not leave these on for any considerable amount of time. Each polish was on for maybe 2 minutes while the first coat was waiting for it to dry and getting to the second coat. So just beware, guys. That's all. All right, very few exact dupes to share with you today. Actually, I'm not sure if I have any. So that's one cool thing about this collection. But I do have some fun comparisons to share with you. So the first one up is Bikini Boardroom, which, as you know, is that kind of chromey finish. And then I have this other one over here called Feeling Optiprismic, from one of my favorite collections that they released of shimmers. They are very sheer shimmers. But if you were looking for more purpley shimmers in this kind of tone of purple, that one is really awesome. It's iridescent, so it shifts different shades. So in the middle, we have Skate to the Party from this collection. Comparing there for you, I have Don't Wait, Create. Now, of course, that has a bunch of little micro flaky in it, but it's kind of along the same lines if you wanted to pull that color out and you don't like the matte formula of these polishes. And then as you can see, super glossy. None of these have top coat on them. We have a Grape Fit. And of course, that is a classic OPI shade, but it is deeper. It's not really going to give you that nice bright coloration, but super beautiful. All right, the Periwinkle Blue in this collection is called Charge It to Their Room. So when I went searching through the many periwinkles in OPI's vast line, these were the ones that were the most similar without being too light, too dark, or too purple. As you can see, they don't hit it on the head. This is, they're calling it a pastel neon, but these two shades are kind of more like a brighter pastel neon kind of look if you wanted to pull them out instead. So in the middle, Charge It to Their Room, I have to compare for you Can't Control Me, which does have a tiny bit of shimmer, but you can't really see it here. And then we also have Dreams Need Clarification. So the other one that I got that I didn't end up swatching side by side with for this one, because it's just too purpley, but it's kind of like in the same vein. But this one is more purple, in case you were wondering. This one's called Oh, You Sing, Dance, Act, and Produce. And it's like a little bit darker. So in case you were wondering, see how the periwinkle, it's lighter and bluer. All right, the neon teal in the collection. We do have some kind of similar things, but definitely no dupes in OPI's current line. So as you can see, that other matte shade over there, Dance Party Teal Dawn, does have the same formula as the polishes in this collection. And the one in this collection is called Yacht Leaving. And then I also put here alongside with I'm a Sushi Roll, which has a similar color range. Obviously, it's not going to be as light and bright. All right, another favorite out of the collection for me, because they're just so bright, these bright chromes that they put in this collection. So in the middle there we have Surf Naked. That's the one from this collection. And basically the same exact base color to the right of it there, we have Sky True to Yourself. And that one just has micro flaky and shimmer in it. So it's the same color, but it's a different kind of shimmer effect if you don't like the chrome. And then we also have Teal, The Cows Come Home. That's an oldie but a goodie, a great formulation, a little deeper. All right, the shimmery peach in the collection we have in the middle, it's called Sanding and Stilettos. I'm comparing it for you with Switch to Portrait Mode and Melon of Troy, which are also both shimmers, totally different colors, but if you love the look and you want to pull out some of these shades, it might be good options for you. So this was a disappointment. I thought for sure I could find you an exact dupe from OPI within my collection, which is not a like complete collection of every single OPI ever. However, I do have a lot of OPI shades. These were the most similar. So in the middle we have Flex on the Beach, and then we have SPF XXX, which is probably going to be your closest bet, but they just added more white. It's basically just a little less white in that shade. And then we have Can't Afford Not To, and everything else that was kind of like similar lightness to Flex on the Beach was too pinky tone, and that's why you don't see it compared for you here, such as Susie Is My Avatar, Spice of Peruvian Life, or Live Love Carnival. They're all too pink. All right, the Wretched Greens and Yellows. I'm so sad I don't have exact dupes for you, because then you could wear those instead of these, but you should still just wear these options, these comparisons instead, so you don't get the stained nails. So Summer, Monday through Fridays is in the middle, really beautiful limey neon shade. No exact dupes here. Gargantuan Green Grape is too light, kind of milky looking. And then Life Gave Me Lemons is more kind of acid green yellow shade, but there you have those. And then I pulled out Life Gave Me Lemons again to share with you in comparison to the yellow in the collection that doesn't have shimmer, because they are actually super similar. So Stay Out All Bright was the super bad culprit stainer. So just wear Life Gave Me Lemons. It's really, really similar. Especially like maybe if you put it over white, it would make it look even brighter. And then the other shade over here that I have in comparison, this one is a jelly and it is neon. You would have to wear it over a white base though. You can see how it just doesn't have the same kind of opacity. And so the other shade there I have for you is No Faux Yellow. Okay, there are 3 yellows there that I'm sharing with you. That one that says Ray is just really, really light and sheer. So that is, again, a different kind of shimmer. It's called Radiance, and it has this tiny little micro flaky blue and orange shimmer. It's super, super pretty. Not the same, obviously. I just wanted to give you some light shimmers in the yellow range, so you have them to compare. So in the middle there, you have the one from this collection, which is called Sunscreening My Calls. Super cute. And then you have Be Unapologetic, which is more green leaning. A pretty cool polish though. All right, next up is the pinks, and forgive the fact that they're all glossy. Those middle 2 are going to turn matte here in just a second. I just painted the second coat, and that's why they all look glossy. So I put the 2 pinks from this collection right next to each other because they are each other's closest dupe within all of OPI's line. But I do have 2 other shades that are kind of similar-ish if you wanted to pull those out instead. But I think the 2 that are in this collection are great. Do you need both of them? In my opinion, no, because I'm not a huge pink lover. All right, so let's do the lighter ones first. So we have the lighter pink in this collection is called I Quit My Day Job, and I'm comparing it to Racing for Pinks, obviously not a neon base. And then we have flip-flops and crop tops. So some light but bright pinks, not too light, because OPI does have a lot of very like white out pinks that are really great and bright, but that wouldn't be similar to the shades in this collection. And then on the other side there you have Makeout-side, and really similar, slightly more purpley than I Quit My Day Job. And then I'm comparing it to the only other true pink neon that I have for you from OPI's line called VI Pink Passes. That's here next to it. It doesn't have as much white in it, so you'd probably want to wear it over a white base. And then just for kicks, I also threw in 2 Timing the Zones because it's a nice bright lighter pink compared to their other shades. So I hope that's helpful for you. If I went too quickly on any of this, just rewind, push pause. You can screenshot these comparisons if that helps you out. Alright guys, so that is the new Summer 2023 Make the Rules collection from OPI. What did you think about these shades? Are you excited about them? How does it line up compared to the rest of the polishes OPI has released this year and your other favorite summer collections? Let me know. If you found this video at all helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps out my channel a lot. Let me know your thoughts on the polishes down below. That helps out the channel too. And I will see you back for another live application review very soon. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!